So many years ago, publishers like Bethesda, Electronic Arts, Ubisoft, most of the major players started to pivot away from conventional marketing and started to invest into our own peers, influencers that we have grown to watch and trust, who would command much more of our attention than, say, a 30-second ad spot. And even though I don't have the data, I'm going to assume it was a very cost-effective solution at getting the same level of reach in terms of promotion and marketing, because otherwise they would have gave up on it rather than doubling down. And double down they did. They each created their own influencer division. I think Ubisoft was called Ubistar. I think Electronic Arts is called EA Creator Network. And even though each of them might be called something different, the goal remained the same. Create a huge army of shills made up of people that we watch, we like, and that we trust. And it had a humongous effect because many of you sheep cannot think for yourself. Many of your decisions are motivated by what your favorite influencer has to say. But unfortunately for you, many of the views expressed by these influencers aren't motivated by truth, but instead money. And as that saying goes, if you repeat the lie enough, it becomes just as powerful as the truth. However, the gaming industry is greedy. They wanted more direct control over public opinion, and so they lowered the bar of entry, started casting wider nets. They are no longer just going after the mega shills such as T-Martin, the humongous shilling whale that he is. They are now targeting the sea lions, the dolphin, and although they might not be able to offer the same level of influence, they are much cheaper to feed. And slowly but surely, YouTube and Twitch both became incredibly saturated with shills. But one thing they didn't account for was early access. Who will go after the fucking bottom feeders? They'll go after the crustaceans and the minnows, the guppies. People that are willing to trade their soul in for a $15 early access game key. And the next thing you know, the shilling saturation levels on YouTube were off the charts. And most of us don't trust shit anymore because of it. And let's just quickly talk about the psychology of this partnership, especially for the smaller channels, who often get overlooked when it comes to review code. And so finally, they have the great equalizer. They're able to put their review up along with everyone else. So a part of them is naturally going to feel obligated to not shit on their game. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, as they say. And not to mention, you might feel obligated in the long run. A friend of mine who used to do a lot of Division streaming got invited to actually fly down to Ubisoft's convention, where they hooked him up with a hotel, food, he even got laid there. And from what I understand, the way he got picked was, Ubisoft has these groups of people that actually sit there in Twitch and YouTube, and in the shadows, they silently stalk anybody that plays their game, and they do this for days on end, until they come to the conclusion that you either have show potential or you don't. And back when my friend told me that he got picked, I actually made a video poking fun at him. I'll link it somewhere in the video. But long story short, I used to love the Division games. I knew he played the shit out of them, so I asked him one day, hey, what's up? Did they add any new shit? And he was like, I stopped playing. And he then went on to tell me that he kind of took a break from gaming altogether because he always felt obligated to stream Ubisoft games because they flew him down there, because they gave him a signal boost on Twitch. He felt like he had a debt to pay off. He would be up at all hours streaming the game, which in turn would affect his work and his relationships with his friends and shit. And so he just took a break. But that is, ladies and gentlemen, video game shilling in a nutshell. Got some exciting stuff to share with you guys. Ubisoft has chosen me, yes me, to become a member of their very exclusive VIP Ubisoft Star membership. Okay, I'll repeat that in case you missed it the first time. Ubisoft Star membership. Okay, it's a very, very VIP kind of thing here. Not many people get invited to this shit, okay? You might be asking yourself, why the fuck would they invite someone like you? Well, they must respect my gangster. They must know my style and passion are on another level. I'm not sure exactly what happens now, but I'm assuming they're gonna get some limousine to pick me up and shit. But I'm very excited. I'm going to be at E3 2018. I'm gonna be all up in that motherfucker. One year they had some dancing and shit. I'll bring my dancing shoes just in case. Get my dancing on. Maybe I might even get laid. I don't know. It's been fucking years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Pornhub is thinking about getting a restraining order on me, saying I'm using too much of their fucking bandwidth. I used to get notifications when I logged on their site telling me I saw everything. There's nothing left to see. Anyways, so I gotta do some planning. I'm assuming I'm going to take an airplane over there, and I don't like airplanes. I have an airplane disease, so I'm more than likely going to get some benzos and opiates in order to keep me in line during the flight. Also, it's not a bad idea to bring some benzos with me to the convention because I got social anxiety. I don't mingle well with people, so those would be a big help. I'll bring a suitcase of alcohol anyways, just in case. I'm not sure if there's any liquor stores nearby, and I, can't talk to people straight. Are you fucking kidding me? I've been playing video games for like 10 years straight behind a computer in a fucking room by myself. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, liquor. Anyways, if anyone wants to meet me when I'm down there, especially, I don't know, maybe you got a little extra pot on hand or whatever you want to bring with you, that'd be great. I'm not saying you gotta, but if it just works out that way, I'll be fine with it. Anyways, thank you, Ubisoft. I am very humbled and grateful for you to pick me, as I will only deepen your portfolio of diversity, because we all know how much that means to you. You want to show the world that we at Ubisoft love everybody equally. We don't care if you're black, orange, yellow, purple. We love you, and we love your fucking money. We, quite frankly, don't give a fuck about your passion, how much money you've spent with us, your loyalty to us as a consumer, nor do we care if you even know anything about fucking video games. All we care about is if your face matches our color book, our Ubisoft Star color book. And I am so grateful and thankful to be a part of that. I'll make you proud, Ubisoft.
Choco, this is...
We stopped the police!